Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. How are you guys doing today? Today I want to talk about the passing of Jason David Frank. Many of you guys know him as Green Ranger, White Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know, he was in Turbo, he was in Zeo, he came back in Dino Thunder. Jason David Frank. Now, this happened I believe Sunday morning when the news came out, and I plan to do a video on it. I plan to talk about this on Storms Live. Like, me and Adam already talked. We were going to talk about this on Storms Live because it affected us so much. But I got really sick Sunday afternoon, and I was sick all day Monday. I had to go to the emergency room yesterday. Feeling better today, so that's why there hasn't been any content out. I'm still short of breath and stuff like that. So if I stop to kind of breathe, you know, it's because I'm short of breath and whatnot. But yeah, Jason David Frank, this really kind of took me by shock, to be honest with you. Kevin Conroy, his passing, it was tragic, it was horrible, but it didn't really shock me. Right, it was like Kevin Conroy passed away of cancer. Like okay, Kevin Conroy. I mean, he's not young, but he's not super old. But it's not surprising. It hurt like a motherfucker, and I felt absolutely horrible because I have met Kevin Conroy multiple times, and the man has been nothing but nice and so sweet and everything. Like everything people say about him, that's the way he is. You know, you don't want to meet your heroes because sometimes they don't live up to what you expect. Kevin Conroy is the exception. He's exactly who you think he would be. It's just a nice, sweet man, and you know, I felt really bad when he passed, but it didn't take me by shock, like not like, oh my God, that's a lie. Whereas Jason David Frank's passing really just kind of, it shocked me, and the cause of death is what shocked me even more: suicide. Now, it's come out since that he's currently going in divorce, or he got divorced or whatever. And I know that can call, like, a guy who used to be, or a guy who got divorced, I know what that can do to somebody. But with Jason David Frank, suicide, I mean, I met this man a few times, and I always go to his panels. And if you ever been to his panels aren't like, you know, you sit way in the back. No, you're like up front and you're around him. Like, he's like, bring the chairs in, you're around him, and you're like 5 feet from him, and he's talking. And this guy is a inspirational speaker. Like, that's what he does. Like, he tells you about your goals and all this stuff. And Jason David Frank was one of the reasons, like, that really kind of triggered me to lose all that weight I lost at one point. Because he's like, you keep saying tomorrow. He's like, you got to do it today. You got to do it today because that's what's important. If you keep putting it off, you know, you're not going to do it. And he was there to really motivate me, but everybody in that room. And he's a great motivational speaker. He's always talking about goals he has and what, like, he so much love for his fans. You can see the love he has for his fans. You know, I met some Rangers. I'm not gonna point no name, and you can see some Rangers who are like, nah, you know, whatever. Here's your autograph. Oh, all right, have a good day. Jason David Frank ain't like that, man. Like he was talking to everybody inside the panel. Then when the panel let out, instead of rushing to his booth or whatever, or go get a drink or something, he stayed in the panel and went out in the hall and started talking and mingling with people there. Like this dude is a class act, man. Class act. And the suicide thing really bothered me because I'm like, man, that just doesn't make no sense. That's not who he is. Like if you ever heard this man speak, like, suicide. So it really kind of hit a different way than it did with Tony Gilroy. With Tony Gilroy, it just kind of like Conroy, Gilroy, Tony Gilroy. Wow, Gilroy. He wrote, guys, I mentioned I'm not feeling very well with Kevin Conroy, Tony Gilroy, man, they're two completely different people. But with Kevin Conroy, it was sad because he was equally a nice person, just like Jason David Frank. And lose both of them so closely, it's also very tragic. But, you know, with Jason David Frank only being 49 years old and being an inspirational speaker, and to die by taking his own life, man, that's not sitting well with me at all. You know, it doesn't sit well with me. I don't know. There's something about it, man. But, you know, his legacy will live on. You know, he has fans from multiple different generations. You know, he got fans like me who's 38 years old, you know, 2 years away from being 40, you know, that grew up with him showing up as a Green Ranger, kicking Jason's ass. You know, those Green Ranger episodes are fucking epic, man. Like, he completely, like, destroyed the fucking command center. you know, and had Jason kidnapped, and like he was just whooping everybody's ass. And then he came back as the White Ranger, and I remember the White Ranger reveal. Sucks for Jason again, because once White Ranger showed up, he was like, "You're the new leader." Zordon's like, "You're the new leader of the Rangers," and Jason's like, "The fuck." And so that was great. And then of course, you know, he took over the Red Ranger mantle in Zeo and in Turbo, and then he came back in Thunder, and you know, just overall great guy. And he's gonna have a legion of fans and followers long after he is gone. And much like Kevin Conroy, not Tony Gilroy, he is gonna be missed and loved by the fans for a long, long time. So it really saddens me, but his legacy, it goes on. It goes on. If I wasn't so far from my storage unit, I would have had my morpher, and I would have been like, "It's morphin' time." I'm even wearing the green. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. I want to kind of say my piece. I really wanted to do it on Storms Live, but I wasn't feeling good. I'm starting to feel I'm overexerting myself. I just got done filming a video for my gaming channel, and now I feel like I'm overexerting myself because I'm starting to lose the energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off, go take some vitamin C, drink some water, and thank you guys so much for everything. And hopefully I get back on to doing more content here soon. There's really not a whole lot to talk about other than the Bob Iger stuff, which I did one video on Monday, and I was completely out of it. Like, I was not feeling good Monday when I did that video. I can't even tell you what I said in that video because I was so out of it. But yeah, hopefully I get back to some content here. Thank you guys all so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I love you, right? I love you. I really, really do love you guys, and I hope you guys have a safe holiday, and just stay safe out there, okay? We don't need to lose any more people, man. You guys just stay safe. Love each and every one of you guys, and until next time, you guys have a great day.